NASA released more information about an exoplanet they found. Like it's like I don't even know how many light years away this was. It's
What's
like
it got?
It was like a full lava planet, and it was like underneath the lava, which was on the surface, there was a layer of carbon, and then everything flows in different directions depending on the season and all that stuff. I'm like, I can't believe people are still buying this fucking bullshit. And everybody was writing me on fucking Twitter saying, Gavin's right. No, they use spectrometry from the light off the star so they can tell what elements there are or gusts. And they were defending you. I'm like, I get it, but all the fucking flowery language about what's going on that planet, it's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. Because they released this fucking thing the other day about this planet that's made of lava with a layer of carbon, and it's 150 goddamn light years away. And it's like, I want to go, hey, NASA, how many planets are in our solar system? Just a count. They're like, I don't know, 8? 9? 8? What's today? Wednesday? There's 9. We think there's another planet in our solar system, but we're not sure. Like, Bill over here was on the fucking telescope and saw a goddamn shadow. Tell him about the shadow, Bill. I saw a shadow. We think it was a ninth fucking planet. We can't even count the planets in our solar system, and we're telling people what a fucking planet looks like 130 fucking light years away.
I can't wait for them to get like super crazy with it. Like, so then below the flowing carbon layer, there's a Happy Meal layer. And it's just filled with McDonald's Happy Meals. We don't know how they got there.
In the northern hemisphere, there's a mountain, and if you look at it in the right way, it looks like a dog. It's amazing.
There are so many veins.
You'll never see it.
There's so many veins popping out of your forehead right now.
Mad at NASA. We just need to defund NASA's creative writing program. That's it. Give that money to somebody else.
They gotta make it. They gotta make people excited about it. They can't be like rock.
But they know we're never going to those planets.
Never. Oh, Barbara, why? Would you take $10 million?
No. Yes.
You just get it. But for the rest of your life, there's a snail that's trying to get you, and you can't ever be touched by the snail, otherwise you'll die.
And is he actively trying to get me?
It's going for you at all times.
Wow.
But at the speed of a snail.
I would totally take the $10 million.
And if it touches you, you die.
Yeah. So you could like go to a different country and try and forget about it. But eventually it would show up.
Yeah. Especially if like the $10 million came with immortality as well. So then it's like the snail, and the snail's immortal as well. Yeah. So it's like eventually.
This is the dumbest hypothetical question ever. I don't like hypothetical questions to begin with. But this one fucking takes the cake. There's a snail hunting you down, and you're immortal, and it's immortal, and you've got $10 million.
It's just time. It's just time. It's just time. It'll get you eventually.
I thought it was a great one. Like, think about it. If it started at work, you could go home and you'd be safe for the night. When you come back to work, be careful.
Like, I would get on a spaceship and, like, go to another planet because I'm immortal. And then I would video conference with somebody and say, show me the snail. And they show me it on Earth. And then but then whenever you land on, like, Alpha Centauri 2, you get off on the plane and be like, where's that fucking snail?
Or you don't know, like, you're on that video conference, you start thinking, what if the snail got to the guy? And that's like another snail, and the real snail is coming to get you.
It's like the snail's in the doorway slowly creeping up on you going, laugh it up, asshole. Let me get you. How disappointed would the snail be every time you change directions?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You could just wait for it to get right up to your foot and then just step over it and go the other way.
What happens when the snail kills you, when it gets you? What does the snail do at that point? Does it get a share of the $10 million, whatever you haven't spent?
Yeah, it just sits in the briefcase of money.
So, I mean, it's got to look forward to you sleeping. If you're the snail, you sleep while your target's awake.
You're gonna have to measure the snail's speed and know that it has to be that far away from you every time you sleep. Distance. Speed.
So with your $10 million, you have to pay a snail spotter.
Or just put GPS
but what
on
if the
it.
snail also had a budget like $10 million too, to like, and it could hire distractions and stuff, and like buy you food so you'd be sleepy. You'd be
like, oh man, I got another turkey delivered to me.
No, so here's the thing too. Would it be better to like get as far away from the snail or always know where the snail is?
I would like to keep it nearby because I think if I got far enough away and too comfortable, I'd forget about it.
Well, keep your friends close and your snail enemies closer. I think that's where that phrase came from.
I mean, I have to tell you, I have two of Elise Williams tampons in my suitcase.
Unused.
Okay.
So they're not really hers necessarily.
They are hers. Because they were purchased by her and had the intent of being used by her, and somehow found their way into my suitcase and have been in there for a few months now.
Is it a good story how they got there, or you just?
Because we were at
She was trying to put them in, and then.
Why'd you throw water on him?
What happened?
I'm soaking wet now.
What was
Michael
that?
just very calmly came in and threw a glass of water on Gavin.
Oh, that was Michael.
Look at my bloody shorts.
I like how British you get when you're.
Maybe you're on the rag.
On the blob.
On the
Are
blob.
you on the blob?
Oh, I'm sat in a puddle.
What was that? Like a bet or something? What happened?
No, it's just how he shows
Nah,
his
he
love.
was just having whiskey earlier, so I assume he feisted it for the end of Minecraft.
I don't even see someone over there shrugging. I'm
Nah,
sorry
he's
about
gone. He did that and he
Was
left.
it water or whiskey?
Smell.
I think it's water.
I don't smell it, so I think it's water. I hope it's water.
Comfortable.
You want to go change?
I didn't even move because I thought, he'll not do it, and then it just went on me.
So calmly, he like nailed the placement on it too. You avoided the mic.
I am so happy that didn't ricochet off onto me.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Gavin. Thank you for taking it all.
It's a thing called a vessel, and it's like a thing, a dumb drink thing you drink out of, but it says what's in it.
You've asked me about this before. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
keep seeing it everywhere. It's called a vessel.
I've never
spelt
seen an
dumb.
ad for
Is
it.
it a
didn't see
Kickstarter
it.
thing?
I don't know.
You
It's
probably
like,
added it to a cart somewhere, so now it's in your.
I buggering didn't. I didn't know what it was.
Buggering didn't. Jesus, language of Gavin.
Yeah, use that
God.
language of me.
But apparently, like it,
You're like
you,
maximum Brit tonight.
you put water in it, and it will say water on the side, and it will tell you how many
What's the
calories.
point?
I don't know, and it tells you how many calories you've drunk and whatever.
It's like,
it
oh,
just seems like
I wonder what's in that water. I poured it in my glass.
You've
Guess
had
what? I have
zero.
that I have that same glass at home.
It just seems like they're putting technology into all the dumbest stuff at the moment.
That is pretty
like it
dumb.
makes sense to hook your phone up to like a thermostat, like a Nest makes
Yeah.
sense. That's technology in a good place.
Yeah.
In a bloody cup, stupid.
I thought of you as soon as I had this conversation, Gus. I was in my car, and I got a phone call, and it was from like Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm like, I don't know anybody in fucking Las Vegas. So fucking I'll answer it. So I answer my phone. There's a pause, like a 2 or 3 second pause after I said hello, and then a woman comes on and she goes, hello. She goes, is this Bernie Burns? And I said, yes, it is. And I immediately knew I was talking to a telemarketer because I know that pause means
They're connected.
The call's being
Yeah.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah, so what they do is it's a robot dials you, and then when somebody answers, then they connect you to an operator, and then they push you like.
They answer.
Is that so
Yeah.
that they don't have to wait for you to pick up?
That's exactly right. They push it through like something that's called like a whisper. They come through like that, and that's how the operators get that stuff. But nobody's sitting there
The sweet
dialing.
spot is hanging up during that pause.
Yeah, you should just hang up when you hear that pause. But she says, "Hello, is this Bernie Burns?" I go, "Yes, it is." She goes, "Oh, hello. I'm calling today." This is exactly how she sounded. "I'm calling today to talk to you about your vehicle, which may be eligible for a new extended warranty." And I was like, "Oh God!" I said, "Is this a computer?" And she goes, "Oh, do I sound that bad today?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I'm so sorry." I said, "That must have been so insulting." I did the explanation I just did, where I was like, "I used to run call centers, so I'm used to voice response systems." And I go, "And your initial hello, and then when you said it, anyway, I apologize.
Yeah,
What
and
do
that
you?"
influx is also very robotic.
Yeah, it was. So exactly the way she was talking, it was like little pauses and stuff that didn't sound exactly right. And just she laughed and she goes, "Okay, well the reason I'm calling is about the extended warranty on a vehicle. You might be qualified for an extended warranty." I said, "I know what you're calling about. I get calls about this thing all the time. It's my truck." I said, "I'm in the process of selling my truck, so I don't want an extended warranty on it." She goes, "I'm sorry, you don't qualify." And I go, "Are you a computer?" And she goes, "What makes you say that?" I go, "You're not saying no." She goes, "I guess I'm not." And I was like, "Can you just answer the question? Are you a human or are you a computer?" And she goes, "I'm sorry, you don't qualify. Thank you," and hangs up. And I was
Oh
like,
my god, you don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know if I talked to a computer or not.
She definitely, that's a computer.
It had to be a computer.
Because you know that, what's it called? That
And her
website.
first response was, "Do I sound that bad today?" She didn't say no.
Right.
So it had that built in. And
so it's just
Yeah.
a smart robot.
Well, you know that website, I forget what it was called, where you could actually talk to it and it was like a human responding, but it was actually just a robot?
Cleverbot.
Cleverbot.
Yeah, Cleverbot.
That's basically the human equivalent of it.
But it was a voice one.
Yeah?
I mean, it like totally. I have never had something where I didn't know I was talking to a
They
machine.
call that
and she made me double check myself.
That's referred to as a Turing
still
test,
don't know.
where if you're
Yeah, Turing test.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're having a communication with someone, like let's say Cleverbot, and if you can't tell if it's a person or if it's a machine, like then it passes the Turing test, which is like a test to determine artificial
Is that-
intelligence.
I
After
thought that as
Alan?
soon as I was done. You know what else I thought about it? I thought this is like Blade Runner. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're walking through a desert and there's a turtle. Do you turn it over? Because that's the whole thing in Blade Runner. They're trying to figure
That's
out
the
who's
exact
machine.
scenario. How do you fucking remember
I
that?
fucking love Blade Runner. Who doesn't like
I
Blade
love
Runner?
Blade Runner too, but I wouldn't like when you
fucking
say it.
love
I
Blade
remember
Runner.
that.
Yeah.
But there's no way if you'd asked me what it was, I would have remembered that.
And the
was it.
guy's a great actor too.
Wait,
It's so aggravating.
why did she even call you if you didn't qualify?
Because no, when I said the explanation, I'm selling my truck,
Oh.
so I'm not even going to have that vehicle anymore. She goes, I'm sorry, you don't qualify. And I was like, and then sent me back. I go, wait a minute, I was like, are you a computer? Because what makes you say that? And I said, you're not saying no. It was like she was literally avoiding the question.
It's either a computer or a woman who just loves trolling
It
people.
could possibly be that, Barb. It's totally possible.
Which is like, if I was a telemarketer, I would totally do that.
I don't know, but we're at a
I would
point
just
now
talk
with
like a
technology where it
computer.
could have been. I felt like it was a computer.
I would have
afterwards.
stayed on the line hoping that she would eventually repeat herself.
No, she hung up
We
on
had
me.
hung up. Yeah.
She disconnected.
It.
Yeah.
You got hung up on by a robot.
I know.
Or did
You
he?
should tell the other story
I
we
apologize.
have. You apologize
I
to a robot.
apologize to a robot for being rude.
Tell her.
Like, I'm sorry, you fucking metal hunk of junk.
Tell the story about how technology made us stupid in New York.
Oh, I feel like I'm telling like a lot of stories in a row here. I've been gone for a while.
You've been gone for a while. You got a lot of stories built up.
Fucking. So I went out to New York. The first part of my trip to New York, I was out there from like Tuesday to Friday morning, and I was there to support Gavin and Dan and be part of this. Like, didn't you talk about this before?
No.
YouTube did a really cool thing where they invited like their top 100 channels out to New York, and we had like a summit. So it was like everybody was there: Tyler Oakley, Grace Helbig, Hannah Hart.
I could hear the teenage
everybody.
hearts. Just
We did a
like-
big old selfie.
A bunch of vloggers. Tom Scott. I finally got to meet Tom Scott. That was
Tom
awesome.
Scott's a
Markiplier
legend.
was there.
Love that guy.
And we were all like in one room and all had lunch together, like this huge like summit. Like Harley from Epic Mealtime. Like if you can picture it, probably they were there. Like Freddie Wong wasn't there because he was obligated to a Hulu thing. I didn't see Toby Turner there. Anyway, a bunch of people were there. Enough said. Gavin and Dan were one of those groups. And Gavin and Dan had a specific job that they had to do where they selected 4 of those 100 people to have fan meetups in this massive big fan meetup. And the Slow-Mo guys was one of them. Then it was Tyler Oakley as well, the Dude Perfect guys. And then I'm not familiar with her, I apologize, but Superwoman? Was that the fourth?
Superwoman or
Superwoman, yeah. I'm probably not in her target audience. She's probably not after,
I only know her name. I don't
40-year-old dudes. Maybe she is. I don't know. So I was just trying to make things easier on Gavin and Dan. So I was like, they had to sign these shirts. And then they have silver Sharpies. We've all been to conventions. We know that one of the most precious resources in the world is fucking silver Sharpies.
Because signing black on a black shirt is a no-no.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
And we have a lot of black shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to find silver Sharpies in downtown Manhattan. And we walked 18 blocks? How far did we walk?
Fred
Well, we
Moon
went to a
Bucks?
CVS, didn't have him.
We went to a
Went
Dwayne
to
Reedy?
a different pharmacy, didn't have him.
Yep.
Had every other color Sharpie except silver. So then
Yep.
we had to go way far to a Staples.
We probably walked like 18, 20 blocks.
Yeah. Silver is a hard color to find for
Yeah,
some reason.
they're a
Yeah.
precious resource, man. And when we do, this is what we did. We finally got to a Staples plug, and we went. That wasn't a plug, by the way. It was just we went downstairs where because in Manhattan all the stores are laid out so weird because they're in these super old buildings. And I found a pack of silver Sharpies. Gab grabbed one as well, and then Dan decided to grab like ones with a copper, like a multi-pack as well, which becomes important because we go upstairs, we all throw them on the counter, and then I see, it have Apple Pay at the counter. So I'm gonna press Dan and Gav, and I'm like, check this out, beep, and
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I've never seen Apple Pay used before.
and I go, here it is. That's from my thumbprint. I hit the thumbprint. They're like, wow, that's
And then
cool.
I was like, that's dumb. And because he printed a receipt and gave it to you to sign, I was like, you still have to sign with Apple Pay? What's the point of the thumbprint?
and then they're like, I felt so good about myself because they were so impressed by it. Then I have to sign for it. And Gav and Dan are like, why do you have to sign? That
Takes
ruins the
longer
whole thing. And I was like, no, it doesn't. They're like, yes, it does. I was like, fuck you guys. And then so we get everything. We go, we leave. Put my wallet back in my pocket. We walked 18 blocks back to the hotel, and I'm like feeling all, like fuck you guys in this thing. So we get in the fucking lobby, and I say to Dan and Gav, I said, just sign your shirts, and then we'll go to the event, and we'll do this. You
And
guys
I
have
was
an
in
hour.
a different block of the hotel, so
Yeah.
I left both of you because you were in the same block and I was in a different one. So I was
Right.
like, I'm gonna have a shower. See you later.
And I said, so just, sign the shirts. And Dan goes, okay, I need the pens. And I go, well, I don't have them. Gav has the pens. And he goes, oh, okay. So Dan goes up to where Gav is and goes in the hotel. And he goes to Gav, he goes, I need the pens. Gav goes, I don't have the fucking pens. We were arguing about Apple Pay. We just left our
Oh
pens
my god.
on the fucking counter 20 blocks away. And what I do, I had to walk all the way fucking
That's not
back
on you.
there.
That's
Why
on
did you
them.
have to do it?
What? No, I mean, I was one of the idiots that left it too.
Yeah, you don't need them. Fuck those guys.
I refuse to believe that you didn't have the pens. Like, why wouldn't you have the pens? You paid for them.
Why wouldn't you have the pens? You needed them.
It's because we all had an individual pack of pens, so it wasn't like on one person.
The
We
problem was
walked all the way back, and none of us noticed that we neither of us had the pens. We just walked.
The saving
entirely
grace,
back.
the best part of the story. Please tell me you needed the signed receipt to show them to prove you had bought all that stuff.
That would have been great. What happened was I walked into Staples. The guy looks up and he goes, "Here you go, man." It's like he just doesn't want to grab the pens.
You're reminding me of something funny. Is Ashley still here or Blaine? Either of them here?
I don't see Ashley.
Let's see, Ashley.
So we were coming back from E3 and we went to the lounge. I got Ashley and Blaine into the lounge in LAX. What you're talking about exists in LAX. That Emerald
I saw it.
There's like a left turn that you can't go down unless you're like special in some way.
Yeah.
I assume that's the celebrity part of the lounge.
By invitation only, basically.
Exactly right. Like there's like a scanner with like a retina thing and everything that you go into that part of it. Don't
It's
go
an
back.
eye scan.
But we were sitting there. We
Thumbprint.
were having a bit of a laugh because we were listening to this guy right across from us. The guy looked like he was like 80, but he's on his phone and he's like, no. I ordered the Pit Boy edition, but they were sold out. So I got one on eBay. I got it for $300. So I'm all good. Yeah, I've got it. I was like, who's this old dude playing fucking Fallout 4 and ordering a Pit Boy edition? He must have been in the industry in some way. And while we're sitting there listening to him, this page comes over the announcement saying, Mike Barnes, please come back to the front area. Remember, those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Burns. That's where Bernie comes from, is my last name, Burns. And they were paging Michael Barnes. And I go, are they saying Barnes? They're saying Barnes. It's not me. Then they paged again because the person didn't come. Michael Barnes, please come up. Recheck. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm going up. So I walked up and I said to this lady, I said, it's the weirdest set of coincidences. I said to the lady, I said, I'm Michael Burns. Are you paging Michael Barnes? She goes, I paged Michael Barnes. And I said, I'm Michael Burns. Are you saying Burns or Barnes? She goes, I paged Michael Barnes. Are you Michael Barnes? And I go, I'm Michael Burns. She goes, hold on a second. She goes, Bernie. And I go, what? And she goes, hold on. Bernie. The person to her left was named Bernie, this lady.
Oh
She goes,
my
Bernie,
God.
did you page a Michael Burns? And she goes, Michael Barnes. And I go, okay, I'm fine. And she goes, she looks at me, she looks back, she goes, whatever. And this guy walks up and she goes, is he with you? I go, I'm not with this guy. He goes, I'm Michael Barnes.
Was the old dude?
I said, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this situation.
I can just imagine you being in this like spiral of crap, just pulling out a gun and shooting yourself in the face.
Who was on first? And it was so impromptu. That happened so naturally. When she goes, I paged Michael Barnes. I go, I'm Michael Burns. She goes, hold on a second. Bernie. And I go, what? I must have seemed like an insane person to her.
Oh my
Someone out of
god.
40 Towers.
So now I know there's a lady who works in the LAX Admirals Club. Her name is Bernie.
She was paging Michael Barnes.
Barnes.
Michael Barnes. I should say, this would be an interesting experiment because our audience can be in on it. I bought Gavin's Christmas gift, and he will not watch this podcast, I know, because he's not on it. And he'll never know this. So I can tell you guys what I got Gavin for Christmas.
He might watch it.
And we'll see if somebody spoils it for us out there. I doubt Gavin will watch it. I really doubt.
Don't spoil it.
You don't think so?
I think he would watch it.
I think it's absolutely going to get spoiled on Twitter within 2 seconds.
Our fans will spoil it.
I got him a really cool gift. So okay,
What is it? Tell us.
It is, I got him that dumb cup that tells you what's in the cup because it was running out of pre-orders and I got it at the last minute. I bought him that dumb ass cup that he kept talking about. It's called Vessel, and you pour liquid in it and then it tells you what's in it. So
What?
So we'll know if anybody fucking ruins
he's going
it.
to love it.
He's gonna be so happy with
How
that.
much was this thing? Do you mind saying?
I think it was $90.
Oh my god!
Wow.
You can buy a future credit card machine that emulates all your credit cards for $50, or you buy a cup for $90,
A cup that tells you what's in it.
which you just poured into
Does it just say soda or does it say like Coke?
I think it's just like Coke.
And it tracks how much water you drink in a day.
Does it say
I don't
specific
believe
types of juice?
a single thing in that video. I don't believe any of it.
What if it's juice cocktail and not 100%
It just says
juice?
juice. Dear Twitch community, this is from twitch.tv.
It looks like a fleshlight.
/thank you.
Gross.
They're showing a picture of the vessel. You can also go to. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, what if you stick your dick in there? Does it say penis?
What do you mean, what if? What are you going to do when it ships to me before I give it to Gavo? Hold on 1 second.
52% cheddar biscuits.
Also,
Give me camera 4. Give me camera 4. You vote for those motherfucking never-ending
Cheddar
breadsticks.
biscuits!
Do it.
Look,
Do
my
it.
brother-
All right, hold on.
Dude,
No,
stop.
We're
Wait,
gonna do this presidential style. You're gonna get a camera in a second.
Wait.
People out there, you go to the Olive Garden. Of course, it's a classy place. You're a classy fellow and or lady, right? you need to prepare yourself for this never-ending salad, this never-ending soup.
Carrie, shut the
Gonna
fuck
go
up.
ahead.
Let him have
Go
it.
ahead and go with. Thank you for moderating this, Michael. You're doing a great job.
It's fine, just
I
because
can
I
see
know
why they chose you to have
we
a podcast.
don't need the support because Cheddar Biscuits are going to win anyway. So
All
I'll
right,
just
well,
let
now
you
you're being
have.
biased.
I'll
Now you're
let
being a
you
bad
have
moderator.
it, but that's fine.
Look, it's not like it's a simple dish. Okay, it's not
So
like
simple, you
kicking
can
down
get
the
it
door,
anywhere.
kicking down the door, throwing its cheddar all over you, being all dense and shit. It's just a light, fluffy, modest pre-meal meal, and it's great. All right, go ahead and give Carrie his turn.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead, Carrie.
Okay. They're both never ending.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Look,
true. I did not say that the biscuits were not. I touched the mic.
So the cheddar biscuits that are never ending
Yep.
are lighter and flakier than your breadsticks will ever be.
So you're saying you like a treat that just crumbles all around you and is difficult to eat.
Crumbles in your
you
mouth.
know what I want? I don't want bread beef jerky because that's what breadsticks
Okay.
are.
Damn,
You
dude.
fucking tear that shit. It hurts your tooth.
It's hard.
It hurts your
God damn it.
tooth.
I have
hard.
very sensitive teeth, and the cheddar soothes me.
Oh, well, the thing is,
And
too,
it
the cheddar
calms me?
biscuits, I mean, they melt in your mouth.
They do.
They
I
rip
have to
right
chew.
off.
Are you 90? Because you could go to Red Lobster. You just kind of mash that shit in. And it's
Spoon it in.
Yeah, you don't even need teeth. It's
breadstick, you'll fucking tear your neck. You'll snap it.
cool. God damn.
You could breathe on the biscuit, and it'll start to melt, and then you can just kind of suck up the goop.
Yeah.
The structural integrity of these biscuits is getting more and more questionable.
What
Yeah.
I'm getting at is that fucking Olive Garden breadsticks are like the rugged girl next door, and cheddar biscuits are like the slutty, more attractive one that you kind of have to work for.
No. If I
but
were to
it's pretty
compare the
easy
two, the
once you
cheddar
get
biscuits
there.
would be like the kind of heavy set one that was a little too much makeup, but she'll fuck you. So there.
What?
Whereas
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
breadsticks,
whoa, whoa.
the
No.
breadsticks
Thick.
are like. Well, hold on.
Thick.
The breadsticks are kind of like.
Unacceptable.
Objection. Say
Let
objection.
this go on too long.
Say
Do you want to
objection.
stand real quick? Go
I'll
ahead.
stand. I
Yeah,
talked about standing earlier.
You
I'm going to
stand up for
stand.
those
Okay.
biscuits.
The fucking breadsticks are like the dime a dozen whores.
Whoa.
You pull up, you flash some money. It doesn't matter which one gets in. They're all the same. Okay, that's the breadsticks. You get the cheddar biscuits. That's exotic. Okay,
Yeah.
that's like from the Philippines.
What the fuck? No.
Or it's like from Japan.
That's like the Midwest.
or
I'll bet
something.
I'll bet you
That's
breadsticks-
awesome.
Terry, if you're gonna talk, you have to stand. Thank
Stand
you.
up right now. Don't
The
yell into my
breadsticks-
microphone. Yell into your own
All right,
microphone.
fine, I'm sorry.
I'm at dick
We
level.
have a
all of you.
ponytail.
If you're gonna talk.
Look, if the breadsticks were a girl, they'd have a ponytail, and we don't need that.
Correct.
Whoa. What are you saying about girls with ponytails?
Ponytails are great. Why do you hate them?
No, I'm just saying that.
No, we had this
bangs
talk
are
once. No, we
better.
had this talk. I was
can
talking
we
about
sit
how I
down?
like
Can we sit
ponytails,
down?
and you were
Back
like,
down,
no,
back
girl can have a ponytail. I don't even want to know her forehead exists. That is a quote by Carrie Shawcross.
What does that even mean?
I mean,
I'm
it-
sitting back down. I'm
I'll
sitting
agree
back
with
down.
Miles. I don't get it.
It means
but I
that-
still agree with you. The cheddar biscuits, they're better than breadsticks. They're
What the
delicious.
fuck?
You can't get
They
them
really
anywhere
are.
else. I don't even like Red Lobster, and I'll go there just for the cheddar biscuits. And if I'm gonna go there, you're gonna go there because they're amazing.
Can we add
Are
a
you gonna
fourth
go to Olive
sponsor?
Garden just for the
Red
fucking
Lobster,
breadsticks?
cheddar
Never.
biscuits.
No, Olive
Never.
Garden, be our sponsor.
You will never go to Olive Garden just for the breadsticks. Your ass will be at Red Lobster every week to shove that cheddar down your hole, and you know it, you fat fuck.
I love cheddar sticks.
Cheddar sticks.
Well said. Well said.
Gus, you went through a whole thing when you got your last house where you remodeled it. Dealing with contractors, and it's got to be like this all over the world. Dealing with contractors is one of the worst things you can do in your life.
Is there someone who enjoys that? There's got to be like some kind of sadist who's like, yes,
Yeah.
I enjoy this.
Yeah, working with like people like flooring people and drywall guys and all that stuff, like coordinating all that. Always a 3-month project takes about 9
I
months.
feel like that's an Austin thing, though.
And
Because everyone's too damn laid back to really care about anything. You really have to find a good one.
you're making an agreement with someone to give them a lot of money so that you can hate them.
Guess what it is? You're gonna hate them down the road.
Yeah, it's like this is not going to end well. Here's a lot of money.
That's like the
In about
perfect-
6 months, we're not going to want to answer each other's phone
perfect-
calls.
So have you ever had a interaction with a contractor and then it's ended and you've gone, I will use them again?
No.
There was a guy we used that a friend of ours used to renovate his restaurant. And then I said, I'm going to call that guy and use him to renovate one of our offices. And he's like, oh, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, he seems like a good guy. I've talked to him. I'm going to go with it. And I like the work he did on your place. So then he renovated our office. I was like, this guy's great. I don't know what he was talking about. Then fast forward 3 months, Gus goes, I think I'm going to have that guy renovate my house. I'm like, don't do it. Don't. And then Gus, by the end of that, was like, I thought Gus was like, gonna hire a private investigator to see
I
where
think
this guy was.
I showed you a screenshot of my phone once, where in one day I called him unanswered 45 times. And I was like, look, I've called him 45 fucking times today. He's either dead or he's not, or he's avoiding me.
You called someone 45 times? Have you ever done that with anyone else?
No, I normally don't call 45 people in a year.
You probably haven't called 45 people since then.
Probably
That
not.
was years ago.
Would you
that
just
happened.
hang up and redial?
Sometimes, yeah. Or I'd
Calling
wait 2
45
minutes and then call
Well, this
again.
guy like tore out Gus's siding and left like the side of his house open to the world, and then was like, "I'll be back next week."
You remember that house? Didn't you crawl in the window?
I did. I climbed through the hole in the side.
Yeah, it was
Ben,
like
Ben
the-
went as well. He went barefoot. He was a
That
lunatic.
was fucking crazy.
So if he picked up after, say, call 39, would you not have been scared? Surely he would have been like, what? What do you want?
I discovered a new kind of genital pain that I'm surprised it took me 43 years to get to. And now that I'm there, I will endeavor to never experience it again for as long as I live. But the other night I was cutting jalapenos.
Oh my god. Oh no.
And I have rubbed my eyes. I have gotten a jalapeno in my inside your nose is really bad.
Yeah.
I've got it on my mouth. I've gotten jalapeno juice everywhere.
Well, in the mouth, not so bad.
I have never apparently cut jalapenos and then immediately went and peed. But I did the other night. And it hit me in waves because I panicked so bad that I started to try to clean my genitals, my penis and my balls, as it were. And after I survived the first wave of intense burning, I discovered a second wave because I hadn't properly cleaned my hand. So I just reapplied jalapeno juice. So I was Googling like a motherfucker because it was too much to take. Like, I got to cut my dick off because I can't take this pain.
Just dip your dick in milk?
So the preferred, everything I read is that the best thing you can do for a jalapeno inflamed penis and balls is to dip them in milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had to do this I tried to hide from Millie while I was doing this.
And now you're telling the story in front of her.
I spent 20 minutes Saturday night with my dick and my balls submerged in a glass of milk in my bathroom going, please work, please work, please work, please work. Worst pain I have maybe ever felt in my entire life.
How thick was the glass?
What?
It was a big gulp.
Was it whole milk or 2% or what?
It was 2. Millie, what kind of milk did we buy?
Did you put some milk?
2%. I think it was 2%.
What did you do with the milk?
Yeah, what cereal did you have afterwards?
Millie had Fruit Loops, but I don't think it was.
Something's weird about this milk. It's spicy, but also.
Well, you're supposed to have warm milk before bed. So
Even as a joke, a while back, somebody sent us to Awu. They sent us some Tiger Balm, and I just took it and I rubbed it on my balls in a video, which hurt like hell. But that's a manageable level of pain. If you ever want to know how bad jalapeno juice on a penis feels, put some Tiger Balm or Icy Hot on your balls, and then imagine it 30 times worse.
That much worse.
It was so bad.
What
Gus,
is
I was
Tiger Balm?
crying. It hurt so bad.
Tiger Balm is what?
Tiger Balm's like Icy Hot. You like rub it on a sore muscle or something, and it like
Oh my god,
burns.
you put that on your balls?
Yeah, that's nothing compared to jalapeno. I literally was thinking like, I remember reading one time about some sort of a crustacean that if it, like in the ocean, that if it cuts you, it hurts so bad you want to cut your arm off because that's less painful than that. Yeah. I read it in like a John Steinbeck book, like The Pearl or something. And I was actually thinking like I could see cutting my genitals off to get away from this pain because it is like, it's a fury that's visited upon you in a sensitive place like I've never experienced.
Is it like a radiating kind of pain? Like, how would you describe it?
Pointed and all encompassing. Like my brain had no spare bandwidth to think of anything other than the pain in front of me. It was excruciating.
It was so great. Apparently, and I discovered this in like mid-crisis. Apparently, there is a switch in the kitchen that it's like over by the microwave. If you turn it off, it turns off all the machinima machines on the other side of that wall. Like the entire red versus blue machinima environment turns it off.
Why is that a switch?
And why is that connected to the machinima machines?
It's because they moved it up against that wall at some point. I don't know when. They used to not be against that wall.
Well,
now they're against
surely
that
they have UPSs and stuff.
You would think that would be the
Do
case.
they not?
But here's how I knew about it. There's some dude looking up, I can't remember who it was looking up at the lights like this, like, because some lights were off, and fucking Josh Owens came around the corner, and he's like, did somebody hit the switch? Did somebody hit that switch? And the guy who did was like, I'm trying to see if these lights came off. He goes, You just shut down all of the cinema. You shut down our whole fucking environment.
That is a
No. Let me tell you something. They know the switch is there. They haven't removed it.
I know.
Why don't they put a piece of tape over
tape
it?
the hell out of
Exactly
it.
what I said, Barbara. Tape it up.
Yeah, and put a sign, do not touch.
Or tell
some shit.
we have a facilities person, or tell him, hey, can you have someone remove that switch and just put a wall plate right there?
Gus, let's go back to like 2006, okay? We're in season 3 of RVB. If that
it's like your
switch
panel.
existed and one of you motherfuckers hit it once, what would I have done to that switch?
You would have ripped it out of the fucking wall. Like
I
you would have
would've
done.
put a
You would have just reached in and like you would have been like fucking Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom style. You would have pulled it out and it would have pulsing
My
with blue
favorite-
electricity.
Shoved the bag of
My
sand.
favorite part of this whole part right now is that you're like twitching.
Yeah.
Your mouth
There would be
is, like,
2 holes. There'd be
twitching.
one in your desk and one in the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have been so furious. I would have fucking put a sledgehammer through that wall to get to that switch.
Like
I
I would have entered the room and like always kept as much distance between me and the switch as possible. It's like if the switch was by the door, I'd enter it like sideways, like creeping around.
Why do they have? It's like the equivalent of having a bucket of water on a piece of string, like
It's like,
hovering above all the computer.
Oh, hey, don't hit that button, otherwise it blows up the gas main under the building. Just don't hit the button, everything's fine.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm just sending out to everyone. Here's the command to delete the local like shared storage network. Just don't use it, but here it is, just in case we need it.
And I've linked it here, just in case.
Just in case
You
I
don't have to type it in. You can just click it if you want.
So did they lose a lot of work? Were they in the middle of something, I assume? And it all got
I don't know
deleted?
because I went, oh shit. I kind of know what that means. They probably lost like who knows how many RVB profiles, like characters.
Also just
that
setting
they had
up
been
shit.
setting up. Like it's like 3 people set up 16 characters.
Yeah.
It takes you like 40 minutes.
Yeah, they
sometimes.
lost a lot of faff, probably.
Yeah, they lost a lot of busy work time, like prep time. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna jump in there with them, and I'll help set up a couple characters, and that'll help them like get back on their feet. And then I walked like 2 steps in that direction. I went, nah.
Why?
You were going to be nice for a second, and then you changed your mind.
That's how they build experience, is through that solidarity that comes with adversity. And I'm not going back to our gaming discussion. I'm gonna move on to something else here. I
No,
gotta
it's not
read this.
Destiny. It's other games.
I gotta read this to you about early access stuff. So as you know, as many of you on the podcast spoiled like a bunch of dicks, I bought Gavin for Christmas basically like a crowdfunded pre-order gadget. I bought him that vessel cup.
Oh, right.
Did you actually buy it?
I paid for it and everything.
Where is it?
Like $99. I'm about to tell you, it's amazing. So it was supposed to come out, right? Or was like there was this talk. I don't think they actually had a release date. By the way, I'm also in the coin beta
I was
program.
going to ask you about that.
Nothing. Never got
Also,
anything.
people spoiled that for you?
Oh, well, I even said, this is a social experiment. I'm going to try this. I'm getting Gavin one of those stupid vessel cups that he keeps talking about.
Yeah.
And I said, so don't tell him that. People immediately just went to his profile and spoiled it.
You know how I found out?
No.
In the podcast, you were like, Gavin's never going to listen to this. I was in England. I couldn't sleep. I was jet lagged. I thought I'll listen to the podcast. I discovered it myself. So you shouldn't have mentioned it on the podcast.
It's okay.
Well,
Because it'll lead to this story. I got an update from Vessel. This is in like they send the backer updates or whatever. This is the one they sent. I'm taking a clip out of the middle of it. As this year comes to an end, I want to share another update on our progress. The industrial design, I ordered this thing like 7 months ago. The industrial design of your vessel is very close to final, and we are refining the interior material before diving deeper into our hardware and software testing.
Wait, they're still making the material?
They're still, after 6 months. Gavin, I don't think you're understanding this properly. They've made a cup. That's what they've made with all the backer movie money. They've almost made a cup, is what they've made at this point.
There's a picture of it.
They
They've
haven't
made
gotten
that
into
bit.
the hardware and the software testing yet, but the materials of the vessel are almost final. This is where we are, and I paid like
When did they send that?
$99 for this
It's
thing.
like all of these
That's like an
things.
earwax cleaning.
Yeah, I could have had one ear cleaned.
All of the things that happened this year are going to ruin it for every other crowdfunded startup like that, like the coin thing. So typically, like either coincidental or quite strange stuff happens when we travel together.
Say what?
Do you want to explain what happened when we traveled together this time
What happened?
with the fireplace?
Oh, we actually took a video of it. We should just put the video up
We should.
at some point. But we got an Airbnb. Let me get Barbara her thing. You explain it because I got to serve pancakes. So we got an Airbnb and it had a light switch driven fireplace.
So like a
it's
gas one.
Yeah, they had like the glass beads.
Yeah.
And you basically like click on the fireplace.
But you
with
can
the
have a
remote.
gas fireplace. It still doesn't run off a light switch. That's like a whole different level. You know what I'm saying, Gus? Mm-hmm. So this thing was like really fancy.
Oh yeah.
Look at these perfect
You are deluxe
pancakes.
tonight.
I'm doing a great job.
These looks like pancakes they would make in The Sims.
There you go. Barbara, there's chocolate chips in there. I recommend you put a little bit of the bananas on it and some peanut butter.
Lush.
Can I get the display over here so I can see the thing?
The thing?
I'm talking to the controller.
So when we showed up, they gave us this big bag, like gift bag filled with candy bars and balloons. And it was like, sorry, the fireplace isn't working. And we're like, we didn't even know there was a fireplace. We don't give a shit.
The hotel did that?
No, this is the Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Oh, wait,
it's just
Airbnb.
a house.
Keep up, Barbara.
Little house in Hollywood that
I
we
was
stayed at.
too distracted by pancakes.
So we were like, okay, great. So I was just ate like 5 bars of candy, of course, Gus, because it was there. And
Well, you're not gonna let it go to waste.
I'm
also
an
ate-
asshole.
You'll be rude to your host.
You also ate all of the cookies from the at midnight dressing room.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you ate a lot of cookies.
No, I had one. Don't. How dare you? So the next day, Gavin and I had to go do something terrible. What did we do that was so awful? Oh, the
At
What's Trending
midnight?
podcast.
Oh.
So we did that. And then we went back to the house for a brief time before we went to midnight. Well, in that brief amount of time, apparently they had sent a repairman to come fix the fireplace because I just needed a part. And so when we actually walked in, the manager of the Airbnb was there, and he was like, "Oh, so sorry. I was leaving you guys a note that the fireplace is fixed now." And I was like, "I don't care."
You just still don't care about this fireplace.
I was like, "I really don't care, but thank you for coming by." And look at that; it's perfect.
Who uses a fireplace in LA?
That nobody. So
Hipsters.
then, as soon as the guy walks out the door, I say goodbye. He walks out the back door. I turn around. Gavin is at the fireplace trying to turn the fireplace on.
I was excited.
Might
It
as
worked.
well, right? They put so much effort into making it work for you.
And so Gavin is doing this thing, and I'm like, "There's instructions right there. Just read the instructions." And he's like, "I'm not doing it."
I can figure out a fireplace.
Oh
right?
God.
So he's going to do it. So finally, after literally, Gus, it was 10 to 15 minutes of him staring at it, clicking, pushing the button. Finally, boof, it goes. And it's like the fireplace is going. Then he sets down. That looks great. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So then he sets down the remote for the fireplace that you used to connect it to start it up. He sets it down, then sits to look at the fire. But he's been looking at it now for 10 or 15 minutes. He immediately goes, "It looks like there's a pair of sunglasses in there. Look at that." He goes, "Look." He goes, "Is that a pair of sunglasses?" And I go, "What?" And I look up and I go, "Are there sunglasses in the fireplace?" And he goes, "I think there's sunglasses. Look, you see the earpiece?" I go, "Turn off the fireplace." So he turns off the fireplace. Sure enough, he melted the guy's sunglasses because he left them in the fireplace
The guy
when he
who
fixed
owned the
it.
Airbnb?
Apparently, we don't know. So Gavin is so panicked. What do you think Gavin's solution is to this? I'm like, we should call the guy and tell him we burned
Tries
up
to
his.
take them out.
Throw them away and hide them.
He wants to bury them in the
Yep.
front yard of the Airbnb. I'm like, how do you come up with that?
Well, because otherwise, he either got to leave them burnt in the fireplace, and he's going to know we messed with it, or you're going to have to call him and say, "I just melted your sunglasses."
But really,
didn't know you
you
messed
have
with
no
them.
responsibility over
That's
that.
what I was saying.
But
Also-
why are you trying to hide it then?
He made it. He
to
fixed
avoid
it.
the confrontation.
Gus, what do you want?
Give me. I'll just take chocolate chips and
You guys are boring.
some. What we got?
Gotta start off
So I
easy.
tell you what. Surprise me.
We have salmon.
No salmon. But surprise me.
All right.
Make me something crazy.
These are fucking good.
Anyway,
guys.
but I just don't like being thrown into uncomfortable situations
But you
by
don't-
the world, the universe.
You don't have to do anything there.
The
Why- you
universe
don't-
made me melt sunglasses.
Right, but you don't have to call the guy.
I know.
You don't have to fucking
I just felt bad.
tell him that you murdered his sunglasses or anything.
Why did you feel bad? He fixed the fireplace so you could use it. So you used it, which is probably good. He's
and the
like,
thing
yeah.
is that it was dark in the fireplace.
You also
and the
don't ever set
sunglasses-
anything down without thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't put that there. I got to remember to grab that."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's his own fault.
Yeah. If you put that in.
I'm afraid of confrontation. I don't like talking to people. This would not have bothered me at all.
So, okay, so you've just melted someone's sunglasses. What do? Just leave it and not say anything?
I'd throw it away. Maybe if I was feeling nice, I'd write a note that was like, "Your sunglasses got melted." I would not say I melted your sunglasses. I would say your sunglasses got melted
By the sole occupant of this house.
by the fact that you left them in the fireplace.
Signed, the Hollywood sunglass burner.
Did I ever tell you about my burning car?
No.
Did I ever tell you? Okay, well, so my first
I
car.
love the way you introduced.
You look back at me like we've had a conversation the last 5 years.
My first car I was in West Campus when I was still in college, and I parked on the side of the street. I think there was an arsonist going around West Campus for a bit because all these buildings kept catching fire.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it from my window all the time. We'd just be like, we'd be like, hey, another place is on fire. Cool. And we go watch.
Cool.
Well, not cool, but you know what I mean? Like, we'd be like, all right, let's go watch.
But cool.
Yeah. And so I remember there's one time, oh, look, it's on fire again. It's like, wow, it's right next door to us. It was like right over there. And I'm watching it. And I go to my car the next day. And I'm like looking at the remains of the building. And then I'm like, my car's melted. Like one side of my car had melted down the entire side of it.
Because it was near the building that was on fire?
It was like I was parked next to the burning building. And so all the plastic in my car had melted.
Wow.
And then all the paint had chipped and cracked. And then so I called my insurance and I was like, my car got melted.
So your car like had a stroke on one side. It was like,
basically. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like,
well, how does insurance deal with that?
well, they were like, I guess it's a natural disaster, is what the guy on the phone said.
Yeah.
He was like unsure. I'm like, all right. He's like, well, we'll come take a look. And the guy came out and he was like, yeah, that's melted. And
You're like,
and then he's like, I mean, your car is not really a good like you don't have it's not a high value car.
What kind of car was it?
It was a 1998 Ford Taurus.
Okay. Classic.
Yeah.
Correct in that assessment.
And he was like,
car.
Yeah.
Was
and he was like, yeah, I think your car's totaled because to fix this would be more than the value of the car. And
Fix it.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's
How
like,
do you,
How do you unmelt a car?
well, that's the thing. They'd have to replace like half the car.
Maybe they heat it up again and then remold it.
And so I was like, oh, okay. And it's like, so you'll get like, like $5,000 or something for your car. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's not enough to get like a new car.
Right.
And so I was like, well,
it's probably enough to get another 1998.
maybe. But then I was like, well, could I keep it? Like, could I and he was like, well, we'll have to subtract the value of the scrap costs, which is like $1,000, but then we'll write you a check for the difference.
So like $4,000.
Yeah.
So you got a melted car and $4,000?
$4,000 and a melted car, and I loved it.
Chris.
It was awesome.
Wait, what do you
Do
keep
you have photos of this melted car?
I might actually. Well, okay. So then a couple of years later, right before I started working here, I got hit by a guy pulling out of a bar, a drunk guy.
Got hit on your melted car?
On my melted car.
Was it on the melted side or the not
It
melted?
was the melted side, and that totaled it again. So I like made money off of
They paid you again?
They told me they'd pay me the full value of the car again.
I thought they didn't do that. I thought once it was like totaled, they gave you the money and that was it.
So it's a good thing you kept that shit.
Yeah.
Because you got...
I got it totaled twice.
Wait, so...
Yeah, I've never seen anyone so happy about getting their car totaled twice.
So at that point, did you have to stop driving it?
Oh, yeah. It was really fucked up because it was melted and crashed. Like, it was like...
melted and crashed.
It was... And,
so it's everything you don't want a car to be.
Yeah, it was... but yeah, I was like, man, this is like... I don't know why more people are doing this.
Bernie. And you have a dumb...
And I'm Gus.
Stupid triangle on your head, which apparently is doing something.
I vaguely remember us talking about this in the past.
I ordered it the moment we talked about it on the podcast.
When was that?
Maybe you should describe what I have for our audio listeners, what I have on my head.
You have a stupid piece of plastic on your forehead.
Yeah, what did I just say? A dumb triangle.
Right. So this is that thing we saw. It's Think, THYNC.
I'd like to point out also that you're explaining this while holding a
I got the James Willems. I got the James Willems like superfood, like space
powdered food. You're gonna be
James Willems superfood.
This is it. I'm just drinking out of jugs.
Hey,
you're
congrats
gonna
on
be
the business,
paying
James.
for your powdered food with a coin with a plastic triangle on your head while drinking out of a vessel.
Okay, we're way off topic. What the fuck is on your head?
See, this is what happens is that like I
So,
can predict the future.
It's on the front of your head, but also there's a cable going around to your
It's not
ear.
really a cable.
It's like a piece of
It's like a
plastic.
sticky pad that goes like around this way and it sticks to the back of my neck.
It's a ribbon cable.
So you're just putting charge from the back of your head through your head to
Through
the
your
front.
head, right.
It's like taking a
I
shortcut.
really want you to get 2 of them so there could be like giant white eyebrows. Every time.
It moves.
It's like an episode of Futurama. This thing. I actually have it on wrong. It's not supposed to touch your eyebrow. There's
What?
a whole like you have to take like a class.
Let me
a
ask
little
you a
tutorial
very
telling you how to do it.
gentle question.
Go ahead.
What on earth is it doing?
So
Okay,
it does electrical stimulus that stimulates the frontal lobe of your brain, and then through it, and it provides. There's 2 settings. You can do one. You do a vibe is what it's called, which is about a 10-minute session, and you can add or subtract time from that.
Is
And
it
then-
spelled VYBE?
No, it's just 5. Come on, they're not assholes, Barbara. And then you can do a calming one, or you can do an energy one. And if you do the energy one, the little cable that I have does not attach to the back of my neck. It attaches to the bone on the back of my ear, like right behind
So
my
for
ear.
energy, you go to your ear, and for relaxation, you go to the back of your head.
There it is, right there. That's the
not how
energy.
you're wearing it at
That's
all.
the energy setting. Well, that's a different one than what he has. Also, I have a huge head, so it's like anything that's meant to wrap around a normal person's head is not going to work for me. Like this hat is like all my hats struggle for their life when I wear them. It's just I just lost a little clip here. The thanks.
Thing is,
Hanging
holding
on for dear life.
Holding on for dear life. Yeah.
It helps you focus. Is that the gist of it?
It's either like if you want to calm, like you want to like you're all stressed out and you want to calm down, you put this on and then you like play a vibe session. And some of them are listen. You can't
sound like
laugh
a
while I'm
fucking
explaining it.
jackass.
You need to take this seriously, and it'll guide you through the vibe session.
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You scared of it a little bit?
No, I'm a little scared of it.
Have you ever turned it up to 11?
I turned it up like you're supposed to when you first did it. And by the way, I've got like exactly 2 hours with this thing, so I'm not an expert in this product. But it has a thing where you do like an introduction vibe, and you
God.
and then you turn it up to the level at which you can feel it, and it feels like
you
someone
can-
pressing on your temple.
Oh,
like
so it
not
pushes
here.
on you?
Not here. Here. Like you feel like it tense up.
Oh, that's so weird because it's not even touching your temple at all.
No, it's not. And it's like you feel the pressure like somebody pushing on your temple.
No. Like,
I
you're
like
a paranoid
that.
person, right?
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah.
What are you doing with this sort of
You're gonna get brain
frontier
damage.
All
technology?
the photos you get, and Patrick, you probably see this on the Think website, but they have like all the photos are like they're people in New York, and they're like in a boardroom, and they got their sleeves rolled up, and they got the architectural diagrams out on the table, and they're taking them real seriously, and they got the
triangle
fucking
on
triangle on their head.
got a
So
fine
to me,
line.
that's the life I want. So I want the triangle on my head.
I
I want
another-
to be part of the future, Gavin.
I have my next question ready for you about this. Have you attached it to your scrotum yet?
No, they're really clear in in the literature to not attach at different places. Like they very specifically say, do not put this over your chest.
Yeah, but people also say stuff like "Don't look at the sun." We all do that anyway.
No, we don't. Only you do that.
How much did this thing cost you?
That's irrelevant. It cost $300, I think.
All right, you spent an Xbox.
No, I
On
think
a
it was like
triangle.
$250. I think it was like $250.
No, backpedaling.
Oh,
look
like
up how
a
much it was.
used Xbox.
Listen, my hobby is
Patrick,
now.
how much is it?
I realize my hobby is now buying stuff.
$2.99.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay,
you
there
got Xbox on your head that doesn't play games.
You don't know
And
that,
it doesn't
though.
do anything.
You
It
can
doesn't
upgrade
do
it.
anything.
You can
Gus, I
play
want you to
games in
wear
your
this
head.
tonight and put it on that big fat head and wrap this thing around there and see if you can fall asleep.
I have
on
no
you.
trouble falling
you
asleep.
You take it home and
have
sit-
him do it.
Do it and see if you can fall asleep.
I don't want brain cancer from that.
I can't wait for you to
I don't
show up.
I don't
and,
need
like, have one of these.
electricity going through the middle of my head when it could just go around it like normal.
The way it always does.
I received a tragic piece of information today.
Let me think about this.
And by tragic, I mean... Oh,
You lost a save for Minecraft.
no.
Okay. What is it?
Tragic information.
It's to do with you and me. You
What?
and I.
You guys are actually dead, and everything that you've been envisioning is just a dream.
Well, we've known that for a long time. The vessel site went down.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I think I saw that on the Reddit.
Yeah?
today.
$100 dude. $100.
You should be mad that you don't get that back.
I'm not mad I don't get it back. You know what I'm mad about? I'm mad that nobody cares. Because it's they took $100 from
Hey,
a lot
Bernie,
of people.
I care.
I'm glad you care,
I care.
Barbara. But every time we do a crowdfunding campaign, it's like we just get fucking hammered on everything we do. It's we make our stuff. You know, we make the thing. You know,
Deliver the thing.
And we deliver on the perks.
Yeah, and we get the thing and we do the thing. And it's like there's most crowdfunding campaigns, they don't do the thing. Much less the perks or any of that other stuff.
Yeah, they're just like, it didn't work.
Gave it a shot. You know, and people are like, that's silly. And it's like, for us, it's like, you guys are the worst. This has been a 15-year ruse to like get money from us.
All that product was just a really good trailer.
Yeah, that's what most crowdfunding is.
Yeah, it's like you make a good video with just filled with fiction, and then just it didn't work.
Yeah, we've delivered on all the crowdfunding stuff that we've done, which is like the movie, the board game, and $1 Million.
The card game, and then Ruby, is
yeah.
the combat ready. Yep.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
King champions.
I thought you said kink champions.
I was gonna say kings. I was like, no, champions. Just keep it.
We're the
gender
king
neutral.
champs.
Can you get that money back?
I don't care.
Yeah, but if you
I mean,
want to.
listen,
should.
I'm actually not mad about that aspect of it. Crowdfunding is when you go into it, you're trying to make something happen. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, that's kind of the assumed risk. I knew
Shouldn't
that
there
might
be
happen.
some sort of insurance?
Well, now you can sue. Before, back then, you couldn't sue. And also, Vessel, not crowdfunding. That was just pre-orders.
That's even worse.
Let's start a new branch of the company that's crowdfunding insurance. We'll insure your crowdfund contribution.
No fucking way.
And then when we don't pay out
for a percentage of your contribution level.
And then
Why?
when we
'Cause then
don't
the
pay
people
out,
could just like run to the hills and you're on the hook.
yeah, we'll just be like, oh, it just didn't work. The insurance thing.
But then we
just
don't
didn't
pay
work
out. Yeah. We do the same thing that crowdfunding does.
I find that really annoying because it wasn't crowdfunding. It kind of was, but
No, it looked like it.
But then what did you get? What was that? Was that a pre-order that didn't get fulfilled? Because you can probably get that back.
Well, the company's out of business now. What am I going to do?
Do they not have?
Can't you? I mean, you paid $100 for a product you never received.
Yeah. And they also said, halfway through, they were like, this cup, this Vessel cup is taking forever. It's his gift, by the way. I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
You still spent $100 on something that you didn't receive.
Well,
we got content out
But
of
I
it.
don't really care because I wasn't getting the cup. He was getting the cup. So it's like I gave the gift. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the thought. So I bought Gavin a very nice gift of $100. That's a nice gift.
I appreciate it. And then they were like, we can make that cup, but here's just a cup.
Here's a cup that keeps track of how much water
Here's a
you
cup
drink.
that counts.
You just basically push a button and the counter goes up by 1. That's what
It
it was.
wasn't even automatic.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And,
should make our own
and those are for sale.
vessels.
They're like $50 and they're on sale on Amazon right now. Where's that money going, Gus? Where's that money going?
It's a different pocket.
Fucking
To the
Vessel.
Fire Festival guy.
Probably.
Next 10 minutes, I'll personally
10
guide
minutes?
you so you can experience a great
So is it like a hypnosis tape?
The vibe has just started. Let's wait for your vibe to ramp up. It'll take about 30 seconds.
The lights go.
I want to punch him in the face.
No, you're
should
fine.
always be comfortable.
We should zoom in
Initially,
right
you
here.
may feel nothing, or you might experience
fuck.
skin sensations that feel a little itchy.
You want me to lower it?
Yeah.
These are completely
Coming down.
normal and should fade away as the vibe continues.
Can you feel it?
I feel like my
If you
eyes
feel
gonna start tearing.
discomfort,
You can take it off if you want to.
No, I'm good.
check to make sure the module and strip are flush against your
So you can definitely feel it.
Yeah, ow, it hurts.
Does it hurt? I'll turn it on.
This is the key to
It feels like a bee is stinging my temple.
This sounds great. It's only $300?
Shut up. The future is expensive.
may still feel some
I'll get you a real bee outside right now. $200.
and 80%.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
What are you doing?
Once you feel a light pressure on your temple,
I'm going to turn it up so you feel pressure
Look
on
at
your
the
temple.
fear
But I-
vibe that we're
Okay.
getting.
Tell me.
sensation should be comfortable and less noticeable.
You tell me. You want me to turn it off?
No, we're good. But I felt that.
What did he do? He just like
It feels like
Poked
something
you in
is
the head?
biting my head.
And you wear this for fun? You like wearing it?
Dude, I got it because it's different. I mean, it's like,
What is it supposed to? I
So
don't
what are the two
get
vibes
it.
it
Nazi
does?
Germany
it
is
does
different.
calm. It does
You're
calm
about
and
to
energy.
experience one of your first waveform transitions
Get ready, waveform transition coming at you.
are about to change.
What does that mean?
Give her a coffee.
Completely normal and happen at different points in the program.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, because I don't know what it's doing to me.
It's destroying your brain.
Feel free to adjust the tuner down by 2 or 4% if the sensations ever become distracting.
Distracting sensations.
Getting stung by a bee in the face isn't distracting.
What are you getting, Barbara?
Describe it.
So far, nothing. I feel the weight of this thing stuck to my forehead. Oh,
Too much?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You look
back it
like
off.
you're in so much pain. I don't like watching it. I can't
this,
see
this
you
does
in
not
pain.
make me want to try this product.
It feels like someone is pushing on your temple,
Yeah.
like not in a nice way.
No? All right, I can turn it down a little bit. Is this better, like way down here like that?
Now I don't feel anything.
Okay.
I feel
guys-
something burns.
So dumb.
Barbara and I are figuring this out together.
What is it? I don't. But what is it doing?
You guys are linked so strongly now. Phone
Watch
to
this.
head.
Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Oh, sorry. click, 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 click.
I feel like my nose is gonna bleed.
All right. I'll ramp it down.
You totally left frame of that.
Do you feel better? Do you feel calmer?
Do you taste anything weird?
I taste blood.
No, you don't. Do you really? Okay, we'll stop
You
it.
smell toast?
We'll stop it then.
All right, I think it's my turn to do Gus now.
All right, we're done.
Oh, so is this... Okay, I'm going to...
There's like 3 buttons.
It really feels
Yeah.
It feels like
it's on
someone's
your
pushing.
temple though, right? It's not. It's not at
Yeah,
the point where the thing is
it's
safe.
like-
here.
here.
What, are you getting like ASMR or something?
Yeah, living a little.
10 minutes later, we all throw up.
Did you turn it up or something?
You started at 50%.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, Bar was sitting at like 20.
You were at 20?
I guess my
If I
head's
want
really...
to, whenever she would freak out.
Weird.
See, you're
Weird.
doing
I
the
feel
same thing
all
I was
the hair.
doing. I was going
Oh.
like this with my hands.
Ooh, it's like, ow. Ow, ow, ow. What did you do? That really hurt.
It hurt really bad?
What did you do?
It turned out to 100%.
Oh, did you really? Why did you
Gavin!
do that to him? That's not funny.
Honestly, when I asked you for the first time, you were at like 85, and I just bumped it up the rest of the way.